we really would have.
them.
You think South Carolina
stomped the hole in LSU, bro?
Oh, so you said South Carolina wasn't losing,
bro? They was a juggernaut, not playing. They didn't have any big superstar on their team. So
they didn't have any superstars, but.
Hey, we live now, really.
If you came here to hear about Catilin Clark, if you came here to hear about Iowa, if you came here to hear about South Carolina, if you came here to hear about the NCAA and the women's basketball and how their season wrapped, then guess what? You came to the right place. Today, we're about to go ahead and touch on that girl, Catilin Clark, and go ahead and touch on South Carolina. And we're going to go ahead and touch on the boys' basketball side, too, because we got a little information that we got to go ahead and spill. But without further ado, how did you feel about the national championship game? And then, did you feel like Catilin Clark went out with a bang? And also, how do you feel about South Carolina's head coach going undefeated and winning 3 championships as an African-American woman? Talk to me.
Well, I think Catilin Clark did what she was supposed to do, and that was to be the leader of our team.
Yeah,
and she was going up against South Carolina. That was.
Or she put up 17 in the first quarter. I ain't gonna lie. Was it the first quarter or the first half?
It was that first quarter.
It was the first quarter. She put up 17 in the first. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought the game was over. I'm like, she cooking. Hey, she cooking. But. No, you go ahead, go in my bed.
No, yeah, that South Carolina team was loaded. I was saying that going in there.
They was too physical.
Beat them last year. Graduated 5 seniors. So Dawn Staley didn't have her squad.
That's right. The whole new team.
You know, being the best player in basketball, you could beat the odds sometimes. But not this time. When your best player is 6'7" in the women's game, bro, you pretty much got Shaq. There's nothing you can do, even with Catilin Clark.
That's right.
When you got Shaq with a cold-ass team, when you got Catilin Clark by herself, essentially, like the role player's not beating South Carolina. Y'all could get through with UConn with that. But Catilin Clark was going to need 50 to get through South Carolina.
She definitely was going to need 50. She definitely was going to need 50, and I wholeheartedly agree with you.
And as far as Dawn Staley going undefeated with South Carolina, man, she made it look like light work.
Ooh, you know she was cooking.
She's cold. And as far as her as looking at as a black coach, man, I look at coaches as coaches. I ain't never looked at my black coaches like, man, y'all black coaches. You a coach.
Coach, exactly. And she's off to a legendary start though. That like if we putting things in perspective, she's off to a legendary start. Who knows? We might be talking about her in the same voice and the same, in the same name. Let me say that in the same name in the same voice. I can't even get it out. As what's my coach from UConn, the women's girls, Gino. Yes, we might be even putting her and Gino in the same conversation.
Next when it's all said and done. Come on.
Hey, seriously though. I mean, right now she's off to a great 3 national championships, dog. Undefeated.
She's not playing.
The 10th
undefeated season.
The 10th team to do it too. That's historic in itself. Like
she got a while before she catch Gino. That ninja went like 90 and 0.
He went 90. Yeah. He was serious.
It's crazy.
But I'm saying though, like at the end of the day, she off to a good start. We ain't gonna put her in the same conversation as Gino.
Fantastic start.
But she's off to a fantastic start. You're right. And honestly, I feel like, man, the WNBA. This is a side note. The WNBA has to get this ish right when Angel Reese and Catilin Clark go to the goddamn WNBA. You know why? Because it's gonna be money. Angel Reese is
straight Catilin.
No, but that's a rivalry though. That's a rivalry that we can expect.
She doesn't have the game.
She can gain the game. She has a persona. She has the backing and the following. She don't have the game. Angel Reese don't have the game.
Basketball, play chicks your size and bigger, and have no go-to moves on offense.
That is facts.
So
you just said she's just a pretty face out there, and she was playing against 18-year-old girls, and she just.
Bro, what I'm saying is that she was out there athletic and bigger than everybody.
Touche. I would totally have to agree with that. You didn't say anything wrong because you know what I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to South Carolina playing LSU. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that would have been a hell of a game because
They
then we
would've
really would
stomped
have.
them.
You think
They
you
would
think
have
South Carolina?
stomped the hole in LSU, bro.
Oh, so you
For
said South
real.
Carolina wasn't losing?
Bro, they was a juggernaut. Not playing. They didn't have any
That's
big
facts.
superstar on their team. So
They didn't have
nobody
any
cared.
superstars, but everybody was good though. Like the
Well,
whole
yeah,
team,
when you got
they were just
Cardoza-
whooping. They were just
That's what
whooping
I'm
people. You got
saying. They
you had
deep
to
as
like you
hell.
said, you got Shaq in the women's body,
Killing.
and then you had the point guard who was going crazy. The girl with the boy, they had some players.
Bro, that squad was cold.
They did have some players. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm proud of South Carolina though, man, and I'm proud of the women's basketball period, man. This
Yeah, they
is
held
very
it down
exciting.
all year, bro.
you
They
know?
gave us something to look forward to. Like, bro,
Oh,
they
yeah.
kept us off
Oh,
NBA
yeah.
basketball for a while.
Bro, they did. They held down. They held it down because NBA basketball ain't ish right now. If we being honest,
It's not.
If-
We waiting
if-
for the playoffs.
if we being honest, we definitely ready for the playoffs. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I am more than ready for the playoffs. Today, when we talk about the NBA, y'all gonna see what we talk about. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna spoil it. Next topic.
Bro, the season's pretty much locked up. It's like, let's
The
get it
season
going.
is locked up. The season is locked up, and I'm definitely ready. And hey, y'all hearing it first. Hey, the coverage for this year's playoffs gonna be serious on the Golden Gems podcast. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm just letting you know. But hey, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and switch gears to another NCAA topic. And then, with this topic, man, I really just want to say this. I want to really say this. Bronny James, Playboy.
Let me sit up.
Playboy, welcome to the NBA, my friend. Welcome to the NBA, Bronny James. No, I'm guessing.
I was about to say.
But Bronny James, he is making the best decision for him in so many words. So if you don't know, Bronny James has just not D.
He entered the draft. Yeah,
he entered the draft, and he also transferred. So he put himself into the transfer portal in the NCAA. So he has a two-way go right now. So he can either go back and play for another college team, say if he can find a college team that suits him, and to one who would probably give him a lot of playing time, let him develop more, and let him kind of probably be the star, hopefully, next year. He can either do that, or he can just go into the NBA, and then next year, most likely, he'll probably be playing with his pops. Potentially. Because at the end of the day, LeBron is still in the contract now. I think LeBron signed an extension, actually, with the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken, or he's on the contract for at least one more year after the season. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, if I'm these teams in the NBA, I'm taking Bronny. If I got the last pick, I'm gonna go ahead and draft. But if I got a couple extra picks in this draft, boy, I'm taking Bronny. Because guess who's coming with him? His pops. But I want to hear your opinion on this. Talk to me. What do you feel about Bronny James and him having this two-way go to where he can either enter the NBA or he can go ahead and go back to college?
Well, first off, we got to say what this is so the people know we are legitimate. We're not ESPN. Not Fox Sports 1. It's the real deal. This is a sham. It's a sham. We know it's a sham. We know Bronny's not NBA.
This is a shame.
We know Bronny's not NBA ready. He hasn't had the NBA trajectory. I'm saying this objectively because I would like to see this story. The NBA Ken Griffey story. But it's a sham right now. I don't even know, honestly, if he wasn't related to LeBron James, who would draft him? And where?
Bro, if he wasn't related to LeBron James, he would probably be still at USC for the next 3 years.
Would he be at USC?
Yeah, they probably would have. They probably took a scholarship. Now I'm playing.
I'm like, look, I want to ask the real questions here. I want to see this happen, but it's got to be real. That's what makes these stories great.
Yeah,
it's like Ken Griffey got there because he was Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. was like that though. Ken Griffey Jr. was like that. Like you said, it is a sham, and it is, like you said, it's LeBron goddamn James. It's one of the greatest basketball players in the history of the NBA. And not only that, you mean to tell me he who plays for the Los Angeles Lakers, who are one of the premier teams in the NBA, ain't gonna entertain drafting his son to keep him around in the league for a couple? Because who's the face of the league after LeBron go? Crickets.
Wembanyama.
Shit, if I do it.
Wembanyama.
You said that boy gonna be like that? Okay.
Them on two.
Them your two will be okay.
I'm taking Wembanyama and I'm taking Anthony Edwards. I got my foreign dude and I got my American. Since John Morant don't want to act right, I gotta go roll an ant.
Okay, I'm gonna go either Luka. I'm gonna throw Luka in there because I feel like they got something special cooking up for Luka. I feel like Luka might go ahead and take the reins. And then my other face, I think I don't want to agree with you. I don't want to agree with you, but I might have to agree. I might have to agree with you because Anthony Edwards, he's just that guy. He is
got
just
it.
that guy.
He has it.
But
he has that. Got the game, the style, the swag, how he walk.
But I'm not gonna count out that boy Jason Tatum. Because if that boy Jason Tatum can do what I want him to do this year, well, not what I want him to do because I'm expecting them to lose. But if he can prove me wrong this year, let's say that. If he can prove me wrong, that boy Jason Tatum can prove me wrong and let them boys win and let them boys really, really win and let them boys win an NBA championship after winning this season, getting to 60 wins. Jason Tatum might be that boy.
Bro, he's a good fit. Like, I think the NBA want him to work. He's in Boston. Handsome, light-skinned dude. That's going to help a lot. He's a father. Like, he got a lot of likability about him. All he needs,
he definitely does.
To get that
all he needs is a championship. That's all he's missing at this point. He has the regular season. He maybe an MVP going down the road, but that can come in the next
get the
few years.
chip. Get the chip first.
No, the chip has to come first, and then you can work on an MVP.
Quite frankly, the NBA regular season awards, bro, I don't think anybody care about them anymore. It's a popularity vote.
It is a popularity vote.
Get that damn finals. Nobody can ever take that from you.
That's right.
And then, bro, the money gonna start growing from there. Cause he already up for what, $400 million this year? Something crazy.
Something serious. I think Luka is up for a bit more. Luka is up for like 350 some mil. And then I think he is a little bit under that with like 320 some mil, but my numbers might be off. But they both up for Dana. They're gonna get over almost $250 million.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that, getting $250 million for playing the sport that you played since you was a pup.
Call me Mr. Boston.
Boy, you better call him the boy.
Call me the mayor.
He might be the mayor of Boston. That's what I was literally.
For real.
Mayor Tatum. Hey, Mayor Tatum walking around handsomely around there. No Diddy though. But
no Diddy.
No Diddy. Hey, but back to this Bronny topic before we go ahead and switch gears, man. Yeah. With Bronny though, man, specifically, I really feel like, man, at the end of the day, I personally, if I was his father, of course I'll tell his ass come to the NBA. But if I was his father and I wasn't in the NBA, of course I'm telling him, go ahead, let's transfer, pick another school, let's develop, and let's get right for these next couple of years. But at the end of the day, LeBron ain't got that much time left. And then with Bronny being eligible for the draft this year, if he don't come out, it's gonna be like the people might look at him a little different. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't really see him going back to college and really doing anything crazy. Like, at the end of the day, come out. It is what it is. You know you're gonna get drafted. Somebody's gonna pick him up. Even if they pick him up as an undrafted free agent, I guarantee he be on an NBA roster all year. Even if he goes undrafted, who's gonna draft him? Who's gonna pick him up?
I think we know.
You know,
Bronny is a shoe-in force, bro, on somebody's roster. We know this.
That's right.
But what is it gonna look like? Because is this helping Bronny's career or is this hurting?
It's gonna be hurting.
Like we say, in hindsight, like we were talking about J. Cole, hindsight is 2020. So in 5 years, is Bronny gonna flame out, not be in the NBA anymore?
And all he got to show for it is playing with his dad. Yeah,
or will this moment like trampoline his career? Will this put him in a better position? What is this actually doing to Bronny?
Yeah, you're right. And I think if he does come to the NBA, it will be stunning his growth. But honestly, though, if I'm really being real, like, come to the NBA, man. That's all. You're going to learn. You're going to be behind your pops. You're going to have your pops' tutelage to help you navigate the NBA. And, hey, at the end of the day, you're going to have the best resources known to man, regardless, as an off-the-field player. And you can really, instead of going to those college classes, instead of worrying about, living that college life, even for another short period of time, bro, just come and focus on your craft, dog. Come, you're going to be able to be on an NFL team. You're going to be picked up. And guess what? Even if he's not on the same team with LeBron next year, people are going to still tune in and watch him sit his ass on the bench, even if he's sitting on the bench. I'm going to tune in to watch him sit on the bench. I'm going to be like, hey, that's Bronny over there. Hey, let him get about 5-10 minutes, bro.
Have you ever heard the term that the son pays for the sins of the father?
Whoa.
When Bronny James checks in, he is
about
to
so
get
deep, y'all.
lit up by everybody, especially the players that couldn't beat Bron.
That's facts.
Imagine DeMar DeRozan looking at Bronny James. It's like, Ninja, your father kept me out the finals for like 10 years. I'm about to bust your ass.
He said, I'm about to bust your
Bro, come on now. They about to light Bronny up.
That is a hell of a take, and you are not lying. That was the other fear for me, because at the end of the day, like on the backside of him going to the NBA, being able to develop, being able to just, focus on becoming an NBA player, his ass going to have a rough time, just like what they did with Lonzo. Look at Lonzo Ball. What happened to him? And he ain't have no father in the NBA. He ain't had no father who was LeBron James. He ain't had no father.
Ready. Lottery pick.
Oh, yeah. Lonzo
tournament run.
Lonzo was ready. Because Bronny doesn't have a tournament run. He really didn't have an offseason this past year because he had a issue with his heart.
Yeah.
He already missed a couple games. So it was an uphill battle for Bronny anyway this year. And I feel like if he does come out, like I said, it's 50-50, man. At this point, I'm feeling like it's 50-50. It's either going to help him for the future or it's going to hurt him. And
Bryce is really the one. That's really
we was going
to keep our eye on.
Bryce, he's going to be a lottery pick. And then on top of that,
height, the game.
Bryce, he got the height in the game. And then also, too, bro, you just watch when he goes to college. Bryce, when he goes to college, he will have his team playing in the tournament. He will have a better college career, even if it's for one season. He will have a way better college career than Bronny. And mostly, yeah, we can say Bronny had the heart condition and all that. But guess what? If he was really like that, his ass would have been back on that fucking floor starting number one.
You said college career?
College career, yes.
They about to put the high school rule in back by then.
You think young Bryce gonna be able to come walk out straight out of high school?
What year is he in high school? I'm not sure.
I think he's about to be a junior.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have the high school rule back in by the time Bronny hit, so they can have all three James.
Bryce,
if possible.
James. Bryce James is 16. And
so he got at least 2 more years or 1 more year because he probably turned 17.
Yeah, he turned 17. Yep. So he got one more year.
I'm thinking that this might be a reach, but if the NBA really want to push this narrative, because it's already a sham. So you might as well go full blown. Oh
no, he might be a senior next year, dog.
So look, if there's some loophole, or if they can redo the rule, revisit that, they're getting Bronny in the league. Because like you said, Bronny is top pick worthy. He might have top pick potential.
Bryce is top pick.
Yeah, Bryce. Excuse me.
Not Bronny.
Yeah.
Let me not do that. But either way, Bryce is top pick because he has his father's height. He has all the tools. He is I want to say the replica of his father, but he's the closest thing to his father out of both, obviously because of their height and because of their skill set. But out of both sons, he's the closest. But without further ado, man, I think we gave Bronny his kudos. Bronny, we wish you the best, man. LeBron, we rooting for you over here. We rooting for y'all. We want y'all to do good. And I want you to see you playing in the NBA. I want y'all to be the Griffies. But Bronny, I ain't gonna lie, you got to show me, my guy. You got to show me.
Hey, we live now, really.